Hey guys! So we just got back from the farmer's market this morning, which is my favorite Saturday thing. And I wanted to pause as we're putting everything away and just show you guys really quickly another favorite summer pastime that we've added. It takes me back to my childhood, and it's something that is perfect for those of us who are travelers, but also perfect if you're just wanting to add some more joy and some more like connection with nature into your day. So this is really for everybody. It's super easy, but maybe you haven't tried it before. If you have, go ahead and pop that comment below. But today I'm going to show you how to make sun tea. First thing you need is obviously tea, right? You got that. But the other thing that you're going to want is something to steep the tea in. So we have here a giant mason jar. This thing is 3 pints or 6 cups, all right? We got this giant mason jar because we live on the road, and so we have a small fridge, a 65-liter fridge. And so we need to be able to put something in there to keep it cool, but we don't really have room for the extra handle, right? So this made the most sense for us. And with that, Alan had this amazing idea for his iced coffee. I stole it for my tea, but it's this double filtration system stainless steel filter. So you just put your coffee or your tea leaves right inside here, and then you can steep loose leaf tea, not just tea bags, to make sun tea. In the blog, I'm going to give you more details on like how much tea per how much water and how long and all that good stuff. But I just kind of want to show you the process here. All right. So you've got your filter, you've got your jar. Now we need some tea. I have a giant tea bag. So this goes with us everywhere because you guys know I love coffee. You also know I love tea. So out of all of my bag of wonders here, I picked out 2 things for today. This is called Seventh Heaven tea from Teas with Meaning. Shout out to my sister Olivia. She sent this to me for my birthday. It's delicious. I love being able to support small businesses just like myself. And so not only do I feel great about supporting them, but it's also really yummy tea. It's rooibos, pineapple, ginger, peppermint, and magic, my favorite ingredient. So we're going to start with this, and then I'm adding this milky oolong, which are these little like balled up tea leaves. I'll show you what they look like. Can you see that? So these little tea leaves that look like little balls, and then they kind of expand as they're in your tea. These I got from Nashville, from a tiny little tea shop that was my favorite place to go when I lived in Nashville, to grab like rare teas from all over the world. This stuff smells amazing. So good, kind of sweet, a little bit fruity, and so it pairs really well with herbal teas. So we're having those 2, and then peppermint and sage. Now, you guys are the first to hear. I'll clue you in. I actually got these so I could make some farm fresh sage bundles, garden sage bundles for the shop. So that's really what they're for, but a few leaves fell off, so I thought that's going in my tea. So you also can get things like sage and peppermint at the store or at the farmer's market, right? You can use it fresh or you can dry it. So we're just going to add those in there. Plop them right inside. If you want, and what I'm going to do is just tear the leaves a little bit. That just encourages the infusion process. We're going to top it off with some freshly dried red clover. I got these at a state park recently. That's literally the red clover that you see on top of, it's like a weed. It's great for your lymphatic system. So don't wild harvest things in areas where they're spraying pesticides or in areas where pets and people are walking around. But if you're in an open field, right, then there are a lot of fresh herbs that you can grab yourself safely and eat them and enjoy. So we're going to top that off. Now all we need is water and to wait. I know you're wondering, where am I getting water from, right? So we have a faucet, but that's just for washing your hands and dishes, etc. But our drinking water lives under the bed. So we can refill this at Walmart has the filtered water stations. That's the easiest place. Or if we go somewhere where they have drinkable water, like at some of the hip camps or parks, they'll have drinkable water. All right, so when you're filling this up, the most important thing is just cover whatever is in here, right? Cover your tea leaves. And then you can add as much or as little as you want. Less water is stronger tea. More water is less strong tea. Because this is a glass and stainless steel setup, I can add a drop or two of vitality oils. So basil oil, I just discovered is actually really delicious in here. Lemon, citrus fresh, orange, tangerine, all the different things you can think of that would taste good in tea, right? You can put a drop or two of your Young Living Vitality oil right in there, and that just adds that extra boost of flavor and also the healing benefits, right? All right, guys, so I'm going to come back to you in a few hours once this is steeped and let you see what it looks like and tell you how it tastes. All right, guys, I got impatient. I want to get the video recorded while it's quiet out here, and also I want to drink some tea. So it's been about 2 hours. You can leave the sun tea out for as long as you want. I mean, ideally just all day long and sip on it a little bit, right, as you go. But 2 to 4 hours is like what the internet says for sun tea. Alan votes for 10 hours, but you know, use your own judgment, right? The longer this stays in here, the darker, the stronger it'll get. And of course, because we're not steeping it in hot water, it's not going to get as bitter. So you can really leave those tea leaves in there for a really long time. Once you pour some out, or once you're done for the day and headed in, you can then just stick it in the fridge and leave the leaves in there, because again, it's not going to get bitter like it would if it was hot tea. You know what? Let's just see how it tastes. Here's the fun bit. Okay, glass, couple pieces of ice. But when you pull this out, it's going to start dripping tea, right? So no big. Just hold it over the glass too. Pour with the other hand. Now you haven't wasted your tea. All right, let's check it out. It's nice. It's super light in flavor right now, but I can already really taste the milky oolong. And that mint is coming out too. So because that was fresh, that's going to steep pretty quickly into your water. So I'm just going to continue to let it sit, and I'll get more of those other flavors, more of the heartier parts of the tea are going to come out over time. I basically wanted to show you guys this because it's a fun thing we do on the road. If you are a traveler, it's a treat. You can treat yourself to, right? You can feel fancy, and it's really not that hard. But it's also a way for those of you who are, whoa, that car was loud. But it's also a way for those of you guys who are kind of looking at YouTube, seeing all of us who are traveling and thinking, boy, I wish I could do that. One of the main things I did when I wanted to get on the road, I wanted to be living a nomad life. I started thinking, well, what are the reasons behind that? I really want to get out into nature. I want to be surrounded by plants. I want to enjoy communing with nature. And drinking things straight from nature, right? Drinking these fresh herbs, drinking this tea is one way to do that. You can sit outside in your garden, on your front stoop, wherever that is for you. Make this sun tea. You've got that energy of heading in the direction you want to be. So if you're wanting to get out and travel the world. It's just doing something as simple as making sun tea with that energy of I'm headed towards my dreams. So if you are one of those people who is wanting to travel more, you see the life that I'm living and you think, boy, I wish I could do that too. I have some exciting news, which is that I have a workshop coming soon for you. It's called Manifesting Nomad Life, and it's where I share the formula that I used to manifest this lifestyle that we have now. So I wrote down everything that we did from start to go. What was the formula I put into play? And I'm going to share that formula with you guys, give you a sneak peek to the behind the scenes of how we got here, and help get you jump started on your own journey. So here's your first tip. Go make some sun tea. Second tip, check out the link below because that's going to get you a ticket for your spot for that workshop. All right, guys? Love you so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will see you soon.